afternoon, guys. Bit of a late start to the day. Right now I'm dealing with what is known as Bali belly. Just very minor, it's not been terrible, but my stomach's been pretty upset. But I'm feeling better now. We're gonna go today and explore an incredible waterfall by the name of Nung Nung. It's about an hour and a half away from Petinget here in Seminyak. So we're gonna hop onto our scooter. Here in Seminyak is this really trendy restaurant by the name of Strawberry Fields. So right now we're gonna go try it out for ourselves. It's definitely a very Instagrammable location. Come through here. It's beautiful. Wow. I straight up just had one of my favorite meals ever. That milkshake, that burger was unreal. But things just got even better. Let me show you why. There's a rooster. A big old cock running around. Hey guys. That's how you know you're in the right restaurant. You got a rooster running around. How much would I have to pay you to do the siki siki in here?
I don't know. A lot. $1,000.
What? $1,000?
Yeah.
Oh, you're lame. What'd you do for 20 bucks?
Superstar.
Nobody turned around to even notice her, so she had it pretty easy. Everyone just avoided eye contact.
Yes, nobody wanted to look at me.
I didn't want to look at you either.
That was so embarrassing.
Alright, we're not getting anywhere too fast, but we got one more stop here. We stopped for a coconut. So if you've never actually had a coconut, I want to show you why this is the miracle fruit. Now, when you open it up, you'll see inside, it's got literally a full water bottle worth of coconut water, which if you were deserted on an island, this would be your best friend. But the incredible thing is you actually have coconut meat. So on the inside of the shell here, you've got this little fluffy meniscus, if you will, and it's actually pretty tasty. It's really nice and soft and a bit sweet. If you ever find yourself lost, look for a coconut. We've arrived at Nung Nung, and there's a giant cock. What? Why is that funny? So we have entered, and in total it was 22,000 for the two of us. So that's about less than $1 per person to come on in. Not so bad. It's actually super quiet right now. I don't know if it's normally like that. This is one of the up and coming waterfalls because I'm starting to see it a lot on Instagram. That means there's a tidal wave of tourism coming here very soon. So if you're coming to Bali in the near future, I would definitely, well, okay, let me wait till I get down there and then maybe I'll recommend it, but it looks beautiful. We must descend into Nung Nung. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and I went full Bear Grylls just a second ago. My stomach was so upset, and there was a bathroom at the top, but I was like, I'll be fine. And then the stairs just really upset my stomach, so I'm like, okay, Kati, I don't have a choice. I'm going off the path. So I take off my new white sneakers and I climb up into the bushes there.
He was right there.
And yeah, we don't need to go into details, but what you should know is that while this was all going on, these red ants were climbing on my feet, and I kept, they were biting my feet. It was horrible, but I survived. It made me stronger. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. Live a little longer. Kelly Clarkson. I'm dying. I was going up those stairs, and going down was a lot easier than it was to come back up, but we were super lucky. Kati and I actually met someone at the bottom in the waterfall who actually knows my videos. This is Daniel.
What's up, guys? My name's Daniel from Seattle, and I watch all of your videos. Super stoked that I met you today.
Oh, thanks, dude. He literally took, I don't know, how many photos do you think? Probably 500 photos for us.
Yeah, at least.
We were very demanding photographers, and he lived up to it. Thank you so much. Cheers, dude.
Yeah, definitely, man.
So the other day I was on Facebook, and I saw a video of a whale that died, and then they opened it up and saw it had a bunch of plastic bags, all sorts of plastic garbage that was in the ocean that it swallowed, and I felt really terrible about that. I felt like that was something that I am also guilty of, is consuming too much plastic. So it had me thinking, I was like, okay, how can I reduce the amount of plastic? Well, let me show you what I'm up to. This is my alternative to drinking out of little tiny bottles, and this is what I'm currently trying to do, not very successfully. I'm filling up 4 water glasses because we don't have a water cooler, and I'm making a mess. I'm gonna fill up all the glasses, all the wine glasses, basically any container we have with this water here, and just lay them around the house so that I have easy access to water and I'm protecting the dolphins. But it is time to watch an episode of Friends and go to bed, so guys, I will see you tomorrow. Best investment I ever made right here. $5 at a corner store and you are set. If you ever caught in a rain in Bali, don't be afraid to stop and ask a corner store. They'll almost always have it. And it pretty much protects you when it starts to pour, like it did yesterday. So guys, today we are off on a very exciting day trip. Right now, we are gonna be meeting Life of Jord for breakfast. And from there, we're going all the way up north, like to the very northern tip of Bali, to explore some places that very few people have been before, let alone shared it on YouTube. So I'm very excited about that today. Let's get on the road. All right, here we go. We have just arrived at Aling Aling. Took us about 3 hours to get here with a couple stops. I thought for sure in the mountainside we were gonna get struck by rain, but we actually were zigzagging through the rain clouds and we really didn't get much of it. How was the ride?
Long drive.
Yeah.
I think what was meant to be a 2-hour drive turned into a 4-hour drive.
Yeah, pretty close to it, hey? Took us a while. Ooh, it looks fresh. Slice it open, beautiful. I will be back for that. Should have mentioned too, there's 8 waterfalls in the Sambangan area. Today we're gonna be seeing 4 of them in about an hour-and-a-half hike, and Aling Aling is the biggest of them. There was a guy walking up the hill really slowly. You could see something was wrong. Kind of was tilted to one side. He must have jumped from one of the highest dives because there's a 15-meter dive here. And if you don't have the right form at 15 meters, you can get hurt. And he dislocated his arm. You could just see his arm was like kind of hanging to the side a little bit. Didn't look very good. He seemed okay. We offered to help, but he just said like someone's on the way to pick me up. But poor guy, that sucks. I'm a little discouraged from jumping at the moment. Kathy, you want to jump now? That seems so sketchy.
You first?
No, I'm not going, dude. I'm just picturing a smacked head.
Okay guys, now it's Christian's turn.
I'm gonna cut it and use his clip of him. Guys, this is insane. Look at this. What? That is Aling Aling. So we probably spent like 4 hours there. I would say a lot longer than the average person, but we had some nice lunch. Overall, I actually do recommend this waterfall. It's beautiful. There's a few of them to choose from. Good cliff jump spots. And we get back to the bike, and I wasn't stressing. I wasn't like, where's the bike key? I hadn't even thought of it. But the whole time, it's just been chilling here. I left it in the ignition. This is like the 3rd time I've done this since getting in Bali. I left the bike overnight 2 nights ago with the key in the ignition as well.
Do you want to know something?
Yeah.
Are you sure? It was me.
Was it?
Yeah, because I asked you the key to close this well.
Just like in
sorry.
Hawaii, you had the key.
No, you liar. And this is how you dry your clothes. You just put it on the back of the scooter.
There's things in life you simply need to know.
Alright, we made it. We just booked last minute on Agoda, just a random villa here, and for about $100 Canadian, $80 US. We'll split that 4 ways. It becomes really affordable. So we got this big living room. We got 3 bedrooms exactly like that. And it wasn't quite ready when we got here, so they're currently frantically cleaning. But what I'm very excited about, check that out. A beautiful pool. The rain's coming down right now, so I'm gonna go for a dip. And in the background, you can't really see it, but it's actually a beautiful sunset. It's not bad. Only $20 a person, and we got this place to ourselves. Oh, it's deeper than I thought. And if we had someone in the additional room, it'd be like $13 a person. What is up, guys? As you know, I'm currently trying a new format, a little bit of a tweak on the format, I should say, where I have a part that is of course the vlog, and then the second part, the conclusion, being more live and up to date, because as you know, I struggle to keep up to date. I want to hear more from you guys. What do you think? Are you enjoying this format? Right now, I'm currently exploring the island of Java. It took me 7 hours to get from Canggu, Bali all the way here, but as you can see, it's all been made worth it. I'm gonna be learning how to surf over the next few days, and the awesome thing is I literally just came from Dubai, so there's a brand new Dubai sort of Manila series coming up. You'll see all about that in the coming videos. And as you know, I want to do a question every video, so I'm gonna go ahead and read through the recent YouTube comments, see what questions have been left behind. If you want your question answered in the next video, then leave them in this video here and I'll be referring to that. All right, so today's question goes to Travel Tone, and he asks whether he should invest in a GH4 or he should get a Mavic Air. So whether he should get a camera or a flying camera. Now, my number one tip to you right now is going to be what will give you the best ability to tell the story. As you know, on this channel, we like to talk about camera equipment, especially in relation to travel, because it totally changes the way we need our equipment. Pretty much after I finish up this vlog here, I'll be flying around that mountain, and that will tell an incredible visual story. But the thing with a drone is that you're limited because you can only tell visual stories. The most important story is the one that happens right here, and that's gonna happen with your camera, whether it's a G7X or a GH4. The most important tool to establishing the story will be the one that allows you to actually speak to it, allows you to have a conversation. There are way too many people on YouTube who try to tell visual stories with cinematics of their trips, and to be honest, there's a small market for it. There's way too many people trying to be that person. You will not be able to allow your personality to shine with a drone, but you can definitely do it with a camera. So my number one advice is to get yourself that first camera. Like I said, it doesn't even have to be any of these cameras. It could be your iPhone, it could be your Android, whatever has a camera on it and can record audio. That right there should be your starting point and your number one priority. Now, if you're already vlogging with your cell phone, well, that's when maybe you could think of your second camera being your drone camera. But personally, I'd probably still prioritize getting a higher quality camera. There's a ton of research you can do on the best cameras, but my number one advice is find the tool that gives you the best storytelling ability, and that has been the question of the day. Fan of the day is definitely Kaj Van Beek. I'm so stoked you're gonna be bringing your family here to Bali. If you're like Kaj and you're gonna be coming to Bali, then definitely check out my Bali travel guide. I've got a free video linked down below. It's like the 5 things you need to know before arriving, and it's a free preview to my full Bali guide, which has like the perfect 2-week itinerary, and that's where I'm gonna end today's video, guys. So make sure to leave a comment down below for the next video, and guys, as always, let's get lost again in the next one.